Let's talk about vocal rest. With my singers, I stress vocal rest preemptively, not reactively. Meaning, in my studio, my singers use vocal rest throughout the week as a smart vocal tool in their toolkit to have good hygiene, rather than always resorting to vocal rest after you've already lost your voice, after you're having that discomfort. That's not best practice. We as singers need to use vocal rest as basically a warm-up, a tool in our toolkit to maintain this nice, easy, healthy voice for optimal use all the time. Clinically, voice rest is used for an inflamed voice. So we have that swollen, that sick voice that people lose their voice and they're cracking. Otherwise, I am not necessarily somebody as an SLP who's recommending voice rest. The other population that does require voice rest is people who are taking steroids or post-surgery. That's for an ENT to handle, not SLPs. If you are somebody who does not have that inflamed voice, that sick voice, and that can be from post-nasal drip, acid reflux, overuse, anything like that, you don't need vocal rest. I think a lot of singers do think vocal rest is the remedy for when I have problems with the voice. Anything, not just inflammation, but any problems with the voice. Research does not support that to be our go-to solution for characteristics of the voice that we don't really want, those symptoms that we're experiencing. Voice cracks, fatigue, any kind of discomfort and pain, loss of range, all of those things. We are not necessarily going to voice rest for all of that. And here's why. Basically, if there is no inflammation happening in the voice, we're just experiencing those unwanted symptoms. Those symptoms are caused by unwanted patterns, probably muscle tension, to be honest, or bad technique, discoordination between breath, phonation, and resonance over time. So logically thinking here, if we prescribe vocal rest for 2 weeks, but there's no technique building, there's no rehab into getting back into singing after those 2 weeks to redo those tension patterns or that discoordination that we're experiencing, then the vocal rest, like, what was the point? And again, if there is inflammation, we are 100% having some kind of vocal rest, okay? So all my singers use their vocal rest preemptively and informed. That means we have a daily vocal load and a weekly vocal load. So with my singers, I don't really talk about vocal rest as a reactive solution. It sometimes is, of course. If we get sick, if we have postnasal drip, if we are acid reflux burned and there's inflammation, we are taking a break and we are being smart so that we don't push on inflamed folds. We do not want that. But otherwise, we are being smart about how we are using our voice all the time so that we can use the voice all the time when we want it.